Hello, snakes. Welcome to your Earth astrology reading for the month of December. I'm using the clarifying life situations card for the overall theme. And then we're going to be doing the classic Celtic cross spread with the original tarot. And then we're also going to clarify with another deck of the original tarot. So let's see what is going on for the snakes for the month of December. Okay, so let's start with your current this is your overall theme for the month. It says take precautions. It says remain vigilant and perceptive, learning from each revelation as you navigate life's journey. Um, okay. Again, I don't know. I'm not really seeing really feeling that the vigilance of this card snakes, to be honest with you, but receptive, definitely, right? And again, definitely the learning from the journey for sure. It is important that we all do that. All right, let's get into the reading, starting with your current general energy. And here we have the lovers. So the lovers represent love in all forms. Um, Now, it can also represent being at a crossroads and having a choice to make. But really, what it says is really lead with your heart, lead with love, is kind of what the lover says. So I do feel like there is a lot of love around the snakes this month. And then we go to your crossing energy. And here we have the Fool. Now, I do find this interesting because you had the take precautions, card as your overall theme. And the Fool is all about taking risks. Um, okay. So what's interesting, again, this is your crossing energy. So this can be what either helps you or what hinders you. Um, And so again, I would be cautious right now of taking risks. To be honest with you, snakes. Okay. Again, really, really, like I said, really, really follow your heart. Really pay attention to your higher self. At this time. But yes, I would definitely be a little bit of cautious, taking especially unnecessary risks. But let's clarify the lovers and the fool. So with the lovers and the fool, we have the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is a card of gusto. It's a card of momentum. It's a very fast moving energy. So again, I do kind of feel like there is a caution in your reading this month, to not, and again, this could kind of say don't, you know, don't jump into a love situation too quickly, okay? Again, it might be an unnecessary risk. And again, I would say that this is really kind of saying like, don't let things move too fast. Okay, especially if you are not comfortable with it. And again, this can be in any situation. It doesn't necessarily have to be in love or, especially romantic love. But again, I would say if there's a situation this month, snakes, that is moving too fast for your liking, again, don't be afraid to slow it down a little bit. Next, we go to the area of your mind. And here we have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is asking you to be bold and be assertive at this time. And again, I think you may need to be in this situation. Like, again, I think there's a person or a situation or something that is trying to move too fast on you, and you are going to have to I feel like you're kind of going to put your foot down. But again, you're going to have to speak up, and you're going to kind of have to, in a way, not care what people have to say about it. But let's clarify that Queen of Wands. So with the Queen of Wands, we have the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands, again, so the Four of Wands is a card, can be a card of marriage. So again, don't rush, don't rush getting married. That's for sure. But again, the Four of Wands is also a card of commitment, right? Not just marriage, but commitment. And again, I feel like you have to commit to being bold and being assertive at this time, snakes. Next, we go to the area of your foundation. And here we have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant can be a card of being on a spiritual search or the need to start a spiritual search. And I feel like that is going to be very important this month for many of the snakes. Again, I really feel like that, instead of, love or relationships or anything like that this month, I feel like the primary focus of the snakes needs to be that spiritual search, needs to be, again, working on their own spiritual foundation, whatever that looks like to them. And this could mean reaching out to a mentor or a teacher of some sort. But yeah, I would definitely pursue like I said, building that spiritual foundation. But let's clarify the Hierophant. Oops. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on a second. I just had some butterfingers there and dropped some cards. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. Let's see. Hopefully they're not all upside down. There we go. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. We're still clarifying the Hierophant. So with the Hierophant, we have the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups, this can be a card that says don't miss an opportunity. Okay, so an opportunity could present itself to you this month, snakes. And again, like I was mentioning about like a teacher or a mentor. And again, it could be one of those situations where like you come across somebody and you just kind of, get talking about things, and again and then all of a sudden that is your opportunity, that is your teacher, that is your mentor for this time. And again, I kind of feel like it's that energy of when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So again, if you are feeling ready for that spiritual search, I would definitely be paying attention because the opportunity will present itself. Next, we go to the area of your recent past. And here we have the Judgment card. So it's interesting because you had the Hierophant card in your foundation, and then you have the Judgment card in your recent past. And the Judgment card can be the energy of having like a spiritual awakening, right? So, again, it is possible that recently something has happened for the snakes that has, again caused you to look perhaps at, and to wake up and look at certain people or certain situations completely differently than you have in the past. And again, probably this is what has you a little cautious right now. And again, I would say that this cautiousness is founded, but let's keep going with the reading. Let's clarify the Judgment card. So with the Judgment card, we have the Empress. So it's almost like recently you awakened to the idea that your needs are also important, and that, caring for yourself is also important. The Empress can be is a very nurturing energy. It's a very feminine energy. And again, I feel like the snakes have not given that to themselves, or have not allowed that for themselves in a very long time. And again, I feel like you could be waking up to your own need for self-care and your own need for love. So that's interesting. All right, next we go to the area of the near future. And here we have the world. So the world is a completion. It's an or an achievement. And I feel like, the snakes are coming to the end of a cycle. Again, that Judgment card is like an awakening. It's like a shedding of the skin, so to speak. And that would make sense again. you are the snakes, right? So I feel like it is time to shed the old skin. And once you have shed the old, that is the completion snakes. And again, the snakes tend to be very good when it comes to um, once they've decided to leave, to let go of the past, they tend to, not go back to it. So again, I feel like there could be in the very near future a completion for the snakes where you have shed your skin and you are not going back again. But let's clarify the world. So with the world, we have the hermit. So the hermit can represent a dark night of the soul, and sometimes when we have a spiritual awakening, we can also experience a dark night of the soul. Um, and again, a dark night of the soul, this is when we just kind of realize and take responsibility for, for our lives and the fact that, the way our life is, we are responsible for it. And sometimes that can be hard to learn. But again, I really feel like, again, probably before this, or as you are going through this awakening, as you are shedding this skin, it's probably a good idea to seek a little bit of solitude, especially as you come to the completion, right? Because it just allows you, to gain a little bit of wisdom, to go inside and yourself and really do some like self exploration. So again, what is going to be emerging as you shed that old skin. Next, we go to the area of the next few months. And here we have the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands can be a card of conflict and competition. So I kind of feel possibly over the next few months there, snakes. It is possible that not everybody, like, because again, I feel like with this awakening, there's going to be a lot of changes coming in for you, a lot of changes happening, and you are going to be causing these changes to happen. And not everybody is going to like these changes. There are going to be some people who fight back a little bit, but again, the Five of Wands is also a card of learning, and it's a card of growth. So, every time you run into a conflict, again, it is an opportunity for you to learn, and it is opportunity for you to grow as a person. But let's clarify the Five of Wands. With the Five of Wands, we have the Ten of Swords, which is a card of something being dead, done, and over with. But it's also a card of that ending being a blessing in disguise. So during this conflict, over the next few months, you may find that there is a relationship or situation that comes to an end. But again, I feel like this is a necessary ending. And even though it may not feel good in the moment, this is actually going to be a blessing for you. And it's actually going to bring you more into alignment. Next, we go to the area of your closest relationships. And here we have the moon. So the moon can represent the unknown. It can represent a little bit of mystery going forward. So again, especially as those of you who are making these major changes and are shedding that skin this month, there could be a lot of mystery, a lot of unknown. And the thing is that um, again, like I said, some people could be fighting back with these changes. And again, probably because they are afraid of the unknown. But even you don't know, you know what I mean? Like the answers that they are looking for from you, you don't even have them for yourself yet. Never mind the answers to give them. And that is okay. It is okay to sit in the mystery. It is okay to sit in the unknown. And my biggest recommendation or suggestion here for the snakes is really trust your instincts at this time. But let's clarify the moon. So with the moon, we have the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is a card Well, it can be a card of feeling left out in the cold, but it's one of my cards that I say like don't focus on your weaknesses. Don't draw attention to your weaknesses at this time. Really be focusing on your strengths. You really want your strengths to be what is showing it through right now, especially as you are, like I said, coming into this new skin. Next, we go to the area of your hopes and fears. And here we have the magician. To be honest with you, I really, so the magician is a card of manifestation. And I really do feel like you have immense powers of manifestation at this time, snakes. But the magician is a card of focused attention. And as far as manifestation is concerned, the best way to manifest something is to believe that you can have it, to believe that you already have it, is even better, right? But the killer of manifestation is doubt. So, any doubt or any fear can block your powers of manifestation. So, really believe in yourself at this month, snakes. Really believe that you can make these changes, and I believe that you deserve them as well because you do. Let's clarify the magician. So with the magician, we have the tower, and you know what? So many people have had the tower this month. And again, the tower does represent sudden and major change coming in for you. But again, we already spoke about a lot of change coming in. But again, I would be with that general and crossing energy with that fool, and not taking too many like unnecessary risks. Again, yeah, I definitely wouldn't be making unnecessary risks, especially in love. And again, I would also be very much paying attention and making sure that you are seeing the reality of things, and not an illusion, because again, illusion will also block your powers of manifestation. So again, make sure that you are seeing reality. And again, as long as you are seeing reality for what it is, this change, like I said, of all the signs, the snakes are the most adaptable. So again, I really don't see this being a big problem for you, but again, it is just something to be mindful of. Next, we go to the last card in the spread, the outcome. And here we have the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is a card of putting your work on display. And come the end of the month, I think it's going to be very much important. And again, when I talk about like as far as putting your work on display, snakes, like I feel like this because I feel like the work that you are going to be doing this month is on yourself. Like this is personal work, this is spiritual work that you are doing on yourself. And again, you did have that hermit card going into solitude, seeking that internal wisdom. But again, I feel like when you come out of that hermit mode, and you have shed that old skin, that spirit is really saying, put yourself on display, which is the work. Put your work on display. But let's clarify the Three of Pentacles. So, oh, sorry, with the Three of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, sorry, that's upside down. Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is my card of building and leaving a legacy. And so, yes, I would definitely say put your work on display, put yourself on display, because the work that you do this month, like I said, that personal work, that spiritual work, this is something, this new you is going to be part of your legacy. It's going to be part of what people remember about you. So, yeah, I love it. Like I said, I love it. Started out a little bit, but all in all, I think honestly, this is a really good reading, Snakes. Thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, all the wonderful YouTube stuff. It really does help the channel out, and I truly do appreciate it, as I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Bye for now.